turn to section 4.
You will hear lecturer talking about the effectiveness of green roofs in urban areas.
First, you have some time to look at question 31 to 40. Now listen carefully and answer question 31 to 40.
Green roofs, also known as living roofs, have gained popularity as a sustainable solution to many urban challenges. By incorporating vegetation onto rooftops, cities can address environmental, economic, and social issues while enhancing the quality of urban life. One of the primary benefits of green roofs is their ability to regulate temperature. In urban areas, the heat island effect causes temperatures to rise due to the abundance of concrete and asphalt. Green roofs act as natural insulators, reducing heat absorption and keeping buildings cooler in the summer and warmer in the winter. This, in turn, lowers energy consumption, reducing greenhouse gas emissions and utility costs for property owners. Green roofs also play a significant role in improving air quality. Plants on rooftops capture airborne pollutants and produce oxygen, helping to combat the effects of urban pollution. Additionally, they can reduce noise pollution by absorbing sound, making them particularly beneficial in densely populated cities. Another critical advantage of green roofs is their contribution to stormwater management. Urban areas often struggle with flooding due to impermeable surfaces that prevent water from being absorbed into the ground. Green roofs help by retaining rainwater, reducing runoff, and alleviating pressure on drainage systems. This minimizes the risk of flooding and helps filter pollutants from stormwater before it enters local waterways. From an ecological perspective, green roofs create habitats for birds, insects, and other wildlife. In cities where green spaces are limited, these rooftops serve as miniature ecosystems that promote biodiversity and reconnect urban environments with nature. Despite their numerous advantages, green roofs are not without challenges. They require proper design, installation, and maintenance to ensure their effectiveness. The initial cost of constructing a green roof can be high, which may deter widespread adoption. Additionally, not all buildings are structurally suited to support the added weight of vegetation and soil. Green roofs are a powerful tool for addressing urban challenges and promoting sustainable development. By reducing energy consumption, managing stormwater, improving air quality, and supporting biodiversity, they demonstrate their effectiveness in creating healthier and more resilient cities. With ongoing advancements in technology and design, green roofs will likely become a standard feature in urban landscapes worldwide.
That is the end of section 4. Now, you have half a minute to check your answers. Now turn to section 4.
You will hear lecturer talking about the role of public art in urban development.
First, you have some time to look at question 31 to 40. Now listen carefully and answer question 31 to 40.
Public art plays a significant role in shaping the character of cities. fostering community identity, and contributing to urban development. From large-scale murals to interactive sculptures, public art enriches urban spaces, turning them into cultural landmarks that inspire residents and visitors alike. One of the most profound impacts of public art is its ability to transform public spaces. By incorporating art into parks, plazas, and sidewalks, cities can create environments that are visually appealing and welcoming. This not only enhances the aesthetic quality of urban areas but also encourages community engagement by making public spaces more accessible and enjoyable. Public art also serves as a tool for cultural preservation and storytelling. Murals and installations often depict historical events, celebrate local traditions, or honor significant figures, helping to preserve a community's heritage. In doing so, public art fosters a sense of pride and belonging among residents, strengthening social cohesion. From an economic perspective, public art contributes to urban development by attracting tourism and boosting local economies. Iconic art installations can draw visitors, turning cities into cultural destinations. Furthermore, public art projects often involve local artists, contractors, and materials, supporting creative industries and generating employment opportunities. Public art also has the power to spark dialogue and address social issues. Thought-provoking installations can raise awareness about topics like inequality, climate change, or mental health, encouraging public discourse and action. This transformative potential makes public art an essential part of creating socially inclusive cities. Despite its many benefits, integrating public art into urban development comes with challenges. Funding is often a significant obstacle, as public art projects require investment that might compete with other urban priorities. Additionally, achieving consensus on what constitutes appropriate or meaningful art for a given community can be difficult, given the diversity of tastes and perspectives. In conclusion, public art is a vital component of urban development. It enriches public spaces, preserves cultural heritage, stimulates local economies, and addresses pressing social issues. By prioritizing public art in urban planning, cities can create dynamic and inclusive environments that reflect the values and aspirations of their communities.
That is the end of Section 4. Now, you have half a minute to check your answers. Now turn to Section 4.
You will hear lecturer talking about how wildlife corridors help conserve biodiversity.
First, you have some time to look at question 31 to 40. Now listen carefully and answer question 31 to 40.
Wildlife corridors are crucial tools for conserving biodiversity in a world where natural habitats are increasingly fragmented by human activities. These corridors are stretches of land or water that connect isolated habitats, allowing wildlife to move freely between them. By facilitating movement, wildlife corridors help maintain genetic diversity, ensure survival, and foster healthier ecosystems. Habitat fragmentation is a significant threat to biodiversity. As urban areas, agricultural lands, and infrastructure expand, animal populations become confined to smaller, isolated patches. This isolation can lead to inbreeding, reduced genetic diversity, and ultimately, a decline in species populations. Wildlife corridors mitigate these risks by providing safe passage for animals to find mates, access food, and migrate between habitats. Wildlife corridors also play an essential role in mitigating the effects of climate change. As global temperatures rise, many species must migrate to new areas with suitable environmental conditions. Corridors enable these migrations, ensuring species can adapt to changing climates and avoid extinction. For example, mountain corridors help species move to higher altitudes, while riparian corridors along rivers provide migration paths for aquatic and semi-aquatic species. In addition to supporting biodiversity, wildlife corridors benefit ecosystems as a whole. Many species, such as pollinators and seed dispersers, contribute to ecosystem services that are vital for maintaining healthy environments. By ensuring these species can thrive, wildlife corridors help sustain the ecosystems on which humans also depend. Despite their importance, establishing effective wildlife corridors presents challenges. Human activities such as deforestation, road construction, and urbanization can disrupt or block these pathways. Additionally, designing corridors that are safe and accessible for a variety of species requires extensive planning and research. For instance, some corridors must include features like overpasses or underpasses to allow animals to safely cross highways. Wildlife corridors are a vital conservation strategy for protecting biodiversity and ensuring the resilience of ecosystems. By reconnecting fragmented habitats, they address some of the most pressing challenges faced by wildlife today. With proper planning, investment, and public awareness, wildlife corridors can play a pivotal role in safeguarding our planet's natural heritage for future generations.
That is the end of Section 4. Now, you have half a minute to check your answers. Now turn to Section 4.
You will hear lecturer talking about how work-life balance is being reimagined globally.
First, you have some time to look at question 31 to 40. Now listen carefully and answer question 31 to 40.
Work-life balance has become a critical topic in recent years as societies around the globe reassess the traditional boundaries between professional and personal life. The advent of flexible work arrangements, technological advancements, and shifting cultural attitudes is reshaping how individuals and organizations view the balance between work and life. One major driver of this shift is the increasing adoption of remote and hybrid work models. The COVID-19 pandemic accelerated the transition to remote work, allowing employees to work from the comfort of their homes. This shift has provided many workers with the flexibility to structure their day in ways that suit their personal and professional needs, such as spending more time with family, pursuing hobbies, or engaging in self-care. However, it has also blurred the lines between work and personal life, making it essential for individuals to set clear boundaries. Globally, some countries are leading the way in reimagining work-life balance through innovative policies. For instance, several European nations have implemented shorter workweeks, with countries like Iceland experimenting with 4-day workweeks without a reduction in pay. These trials have shown that reduced working hours can lead to increased productivity, higher job satisfaction, and better mental health outcomes. Cultural attitudes toward work-life balance also play a significant role. In Japan, where overwork has long been a cultural norm, initiatives like Premium Fridays encourage employees to leave work early once a month to improve their quality of life. In contrast, Scandinavian countries prioritize work-life balance through robust parental leave policies, generous vacation allowances, and a strong emphasis on leisure and family time. Technological advancements are another factor influencing this shift. Tools like automation, artificial intelligence, and productivity apps are helping workers manage their tasks more efficiently, freeing up time for personal activities. At the same time, the always connected nature of technology can create pressure to be constantly available, highlighting the need for digital detox practices. In conclusion, work-life balance is being reimagined globally through flexible work models, progressive policies, cultural shifts, and technological advancements. As societies continue to explore these changes, achieving a balance that fosters well-being and productivity will remain a shared goal for individuals and organizations worldwide.
That is the end of section 4. Now, you have half a minute to check your answers.